guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Stockbrock. Today I want to break down how an option is actually priced using a live example of Oracle inside TradingView. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why an option is cost, what it does. No Greek letters are going to be talked about today. We're going to do that in another video. Yeah, let's dive right into it. All right, so I have Oracle pulled up on the chart. This is going to be... All right, let's pull up the option chain first. This is going to be the expiration date of January 15th, 2027, which is a leap contract. Strike price of $150. So it's going to be a little bit more expensive. But yeah, let's pull it up. And I like TradingView. The charts are very clean. And you're able to put the options chain or the option strike price that you want on a chart and chart it kind of like a stock. So as you can see, we got a little bit of momentum here, but we're not moving up too much. So something to think about. But yeah, so we have all the information. So up 5%. The option strike at 150 is 81.70. So times that by 100, it's about a $8,170 option for one option. So it's pretty expensive, but it's deep in the money. So that's why. Underlying strike price or underlying stock price of 214.33, strike 150. Volume is very low on this one today. But let's look at, you'll see this price. This is a premium of the option. Let's break down what two components make this stock price premium. Every single stock is priced from two components, intrinsic value and extrinsic value, which is the time value. Let's keep it super simple. All right, first, intrinsic value. This is what the option would be worth if it expired today or right now. For a call option, it's going to be the stock price minus the strike price. All right, for a call option, it's going to be the stock price, which is going to be the 214.33 minus the strike price of 150, and that's going to be 64.33. So $6,433 comprises of intrinsic value of the 8,170. But let's think of it as $64.33. So a majority of it is intrinsic value because we are in the money. If a stock price is above the strike, the option has zero intrinsic value. If the stock price is above the strike, the option has intrinsic value. If it's below the strike, it has zero intrinsic value because it's out of the money. Most beginners overthink this part, but that's it. That's all intrinsic means. Think of it as in the money. Now we have extrinsic value. Extrinsic value is also called time value. This is everything the market is willing to pay on top of intrinsic value, because there's still time until expiration, the stock could move, there's volatility. Think of this as the option's hope value. The more time left, the more expensive it is. So for a leap, it's going to be more expensive. If it's a weekly, it's going to be a lot less expensive. The more volatile the stock is, the more expensive it is because it's more likely to move. Since we calculated the intrinsic value, let's do the same thing for the extrinsic value. For the premium, 81.70 is the premium, 64.33 is the intrinsic value. Now we subtract the premium minus the intrinsic value and we get the extrinsic value. That's going to be $17.37. So we have $17.37. That's the extrinsic value. So in this case, the market is paying $17.37 just because of time and volatility for Oracle. This is why two options with the same strike price but different expiration dates have different prices. Now, here's the important part. Option prices change constantly because these two pieces change frequently. Intrinsic value changes when the stock price moves. Extrinsic value changes with time passing and volatility moving. This is why sometimes the stock goes up, but your option barely moves or even loses value. The time value might be melting faster than the stock is helping you. Now to break it down in a simple summary, here's the cleanest way to think about it. Intrinsic value equals what the option is worth right now. Extrinsic value, what the market hopes can happen before expiration. And then premium equals the intrinsic value plus the extrinsic value. Once you break it down like that, option prices finally start to make a lot more sense. But then you also have to start factoring in the Greeks and how that time value gets decayed, and we'll talk about it in another video. But this is just how the premium is priced. This breakdown was helpful, makes you understand options better. Let me know in the comments. If you want more live examples like this, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. This is Stock Brock. Peace.